You're better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Grill podcast, the only show that has been referred to as a triple penetration of knowledge, humor, and timelessness. And folks, this is the last one that I'll ever be doing because she found it. She found it almost immediately. At this juncture, I have been slapped with a restraining order. She torched my grandmother's car. This is not good. I have to leave the state. I have to moving to Kansas for real this time under an assumed name. Although I guess I'll still be doing the show. Just be Leon Kompowski now. Be a bricklayer from Patterson, New Jersey. I feel like I can do this. I feel like I can pull that off. I could be a bricklayer. So, yeah. Yeah, things got bad. They got bad. Everything went horribly. So, yeah, it's not good. That whole podcast last week, anyone that was here, yeah, she found it. Talked about a gal for a while. Shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. So, I guess I'll just be, I'll come to you live from Wichita, Kansas. I haven't read the chat yet, so I don't know how much you're freaking out. Yeah. I don't know. I'll let you guys think about that for a while. What I've done to my life to entertain you people. I just want to know that my efforts have been appreciated. I have to get a new job. I don't want to actually lay bricks in Kansas, though, so I got to figure some other grift out. Like I can act as if I've ever done that. Don't have to actually do it. So if anyone in Kansas has any job opportunities lined up, But old Dan Shine in the chat says, shout out Tall Man. Old Mikey's here. Dan, I'll star your little bullshit thing. We'll get to that. I actually finished it about 20 minutes before the show started. We'll get that in a second. Oh, Mike, the real Fifth Beatle. If you didn't, after this is over, go check out his stream. I'm sure highly entertaining. I'll get to it tonight at work. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, Sean McManus, how are you, boyo? Good to see you, you fucking cunt. He says, New Texas Chainsaw, didn't like it, was trying to go the Halloween 2018 route. And he says, Mike left his stream because Sean showed up. That makes sense. Jamie says, I look forward to hearing his music every time I come here. And of course, for anyone that happens to be checking this out, I don't know. I get new subscribers all the time, but if you don't know, it's good friends of mine, the Scarecrow Show. Their song entitled "The Witch." It's kind of a thing over here. What are you doing? Oh, they're just talking to each other. Don't talk to each other on my time. Mike says he's watching AEW whilst waiting for steak. Couldn't find anything better to do. Jess Grant, Cable Channel 11. Showing a little love to the Scarecrow Show. And hit that like button. Let's go. And just start forcing your family to watch the show. I don't ask for a lot. I don't think that's, out of pocket to ask. Just shove it in their face on their, devices. I don't care what. TV, PlayStation, phone, laptop, desktop, don't care. Because, listen, 49 views. A little low. A little low, I don't like it. Dan says, supposedly TK is a big announcement coming to. And that motherfucker has a big announcement for his fucking his indie promotion on steroids. Fucking nonsense. Every week he's got some new fucking announcement. People talking to each other. Dan says, poor grandma. Jamie is confused. Some psycho burned your stuff. Yeah, this broad, because I had the audacity to take an interest in her and want to talk about it. And I did so with no names involved. She decided to blow up my spot. She slapped a restraining order, so she has to be out of the building before I can go in the building. It's a whole thing. And she burned my grandmother's car, just like in the night. I don't know how she found out where I lived. I don't know. I didn't fucking think that I had gone over the line, but I guess it could also be some of the other coworkers that I was less than kind to. Dan, this has confused me. Is there a streams I'm content with being invisible for me? Okay. Well, thanks for helping. Well, Jess is entertained. That's something. Jamie says, do I need to go to Western New York? Go all Western New York psycho on some wacko biznatch? Oh, well, watch the language, man. I don't know. Hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna pack up and leave town. I might actually just kill this channel, start a new channel under that assumed name, start from scratch. Oh God, I couldn't imagine that. Even with the little work that I've done for this show, I can't imagine having to do it from scratch. Oh God. Billy says, I've done brick retaining walls and you wouldn't last. I know that, Billy. I full well know that. I'd be fucking outed as a fraud immediately. And Jess says it did have its problems. The Texas Chainsaw 2022 was probably the most entertaining entry in the franchise since 2003. The most entertaining since 2013 is what you meant to put there. And I guess you're right, because Leatherface, by all accounts, was fucking just bad to the point, that everyone shits on it. It debuted on DirecTV. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. Are you fucking kidding? Shit. But yeah, I just finished it. Let me just catch up on this. Oh, Orc says, steak, you're looking slim, you sexy fuck. God damn it. I gotta make a note now, because I gotta get you on that list so you can cuss. This is when it would be nice to have someone else here to fucking just fill the airtime. Yeah, good. So there's that. No, let's not do this in front of the world. It's great. Dan says Grandma needs to seek revenge now. Oh, Mikey, Dying Breed says, damn, bro, dick's so good, got bitches burning your car. Well, not quite. I wish. If they, Billy says if they aren't psychos, they get fat and boring. That's unfortunate. Chess says chill, nice York steak is my bitch. I ain't even gonna take a stab. I haven't watched Half Baked in a minute. Jamie says, holy cow, it's pretty scary, saucy, horrible, and insane to burn your grandma's car. Yeah. It is kind of fucked up. I mean, you can't prove it. I mean, at least, yeah. I assume they're doing some kind of, like, because there was a police report. So, like, I assume there's some kind of investigation, maybe an arsonist, but I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I assume it's not like television. The television. You old fat fuck. The television. Let's listen to records on the Vitrola. Sean says no more Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, please. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Mike says TCM is all the community is talking about. Boring, ugly. Shut up. Ark said, did somebody try to kill Steak? I was taking a week. Yeah, I guess made the mistake of bringing her up last week. And somehow, Zach caught me. Somehow it got back to her. I don't know. It's fucked up. But I don't see yet. Old Sax says, hello, my homosexual friend. How are you doing today? I said in my bad Jamaican. Hey, bad Jamaican. I think that's my bad Jamaican and my bad African kind of fucking, are half of each other. I didn't do that. I'm a good boy. And that's for marriage. I keep my eye on you, Dan. You're a sexual deviant. It terrifies me. You're ruining this country. But he says, I'll get it out of the way. What are your thoughts on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre? As I said earlier, I have just recently seen it, like a half hour ago at this point, something along those lines. It's all right. It's pretty boring. It could have been any other like slasher. Honestly, it's not terribly unique. This Leatherface runs quick. Like he's quick. He's not just like I don't know. I'm dumb, so I can't fucking explain it because he's always kind of run a little bit, but like he's like fucking NFL lineman quick, and it's creepy. Good gore. All the cast sucks. Like that's kind of been beaten to death, I'm sure, by the other channels and fucking on YouTube or whatever the fuck. But I like that. Like everyone kind of had the same gripe about the Wrong Turn remake last year, and that was one of my favorite parts about it. They're all pieces of shit, and they all get dealt with. I like that. I liked my favorite scene of the whole fucking thing is when they're on the bus, and Leatherface gets up in there. It did come off with like a big. It came off to me anyway, like a scene out of like the beginning of Blade. That kind of ravey, bloody, fucking weird kind of thing. I dug that. That was cool. All the fucking blood leaking into the little bathroom stall was cool. But this movie seemed like a serious take on like a scary movie, like one of the parody movies. Because there's just I fucking wish I had written them all down. But there was just a bunch of things. Like there's a lot of Jeepers Creepers 2. There's obviously Halloween 2018. And there were a couple more things that I fucking forget. And it's just like, like, they're just like, oh, that was cool from this movie. And then we can drag that in here with this one and then make them, like woke stereotypes. Movie. It was short. That's nice. I like a short movie because it's not about the length. It's about what you do with it. That's what I always say. I coined that phrase, that dumb, mumbled over phrase. Yeah, I don't really like. So Sean says the new mask for Leatherface was bad. I don't give a shit about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like as a franchise. Honestly, like the only really good movie is the first one, and the only one that other one that I really like and watch more than like the one time is Texas Chainsaw 3D. So like I don't have this reverence and like whatever. It's a fucking someone's face on this man's face. Okay, I don't. Good enough. Move on. Um, I thought fucking bringing Sally back was actually nice because she wasn't in a lot of it. Like it wasn't overbearing. Like fucking dude, we paid this up money for Jamie Lee Curtis, so we got to use her too much. We got to show her having surgery. Um, taking a Vicodin nap in the truck. Just, none of that shit was necessary. Like she was there, different actress, obviously. That's fine. I don't know. I liked it more because it wasn't so like, look who we got. You know, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Sean says 2003, the 2003 remake of Texas Chainsaw was the last good one. I'm not a fan. That movie isn't really anything fucking worth getting all hot and bothered over. It's fine, I guess. Jessica Biel looks good. Arlie Ermey's great. I think I said, didn't I say this last week? I fucking feel like I've said this recently. It's like deja vu, and I want to puke. But yeah, regardless of whether I've said it before, it's still true. So, yeah, that's that. Oh, balls. Penis. 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 Sack says, I'm glad people are talking about TCM. It's a great channel. You're an asshole. Splendor in the Grass starts in 10 minutes with Natalie Wood and Warren Beatty. There's some love out there for the remake sequel. Ugh. This bitch is reprehensible. You'll see here in a second. You'll know what I'm talking. You'll find out what I'm talking about. So, Jesus, that's again. We'll get there. There's just a note that I have written down. It is very, just unsettling to see. But I watched the stuff over the weekend for the first time. There's some asshole that I work with. Don't worry about it. 1985 is the stuff. Michael Moriarty, Garrett Morris, some little jerk off kid. It's a Larry Cohen. Yeah, it's a Larry Cohen movie. It's kind of boring. Like it's interesting. It was interesting, I guess, at times, and like the accent that Michael Moriarty tried to do and slipped in and out of, for the entirety of the movie was great. Like he's like fucking like a bad Cajun accent, which was like I said, it kind of kept me involved because at least just wait for the next fucking dumb thing he'd say. I like Michael Moriarty a lot, by the way. Cue the Winged Serpent. Like, I don't know if it's underrated. I'm not going to go that far, but like I underrated it for much too long. But yeah, and then he's great on Law and Order. His ADA Ben Stone. He's the OG. Fuck Sam Waterston. Speaking of which, Law and Order's back on Thursday. That'll be interesting. A lot of new cast for that. SVU and the Organized Crime are back as well. Those are great, whatever. But after like fucking 12 years, that show's back. So that'll be cool. I like that show. Because it gets a little much. It's like, hey, rape and sex crimes, and they killed gays and put them in a well, and then babies were like fucking spread across the George Washington Bridge. Gotta love it. SVU, huh? I almost said LSU. Nothing against LSU. I want to say I love them. Oh. Sex says, have I missed Fag of the Opera? I hope I didn't. No, you haven't, but I have a new one. Or at least I thought I did. I'm excited to. Hey, it didn't fucking up. I'm going to kill someone. I'm going to like barf. I wish I could just puke on command. There it is. I found it. I moved it up in the queue. But
Okay, faggot, what's next?
yeah, that's an old Opie and Anthony staple. I'm glad to have that one in there. Oh shit! Old Dave's in the house. He's hello steak and side sauces. What's going on? Dan says, I wonder if this Law and Order will go 20 plus seasons. I mean, I doubt it at that point. Like that'd be interesting if it did. Like if it had the manpower to do that, but I don't think it does. The manpower. Did I say the manpower? I guess in a sense, I just don't think it's got the staying power. That's the fuck I was looking for. I suck. Patreon.com/OffTheGrill Podcast. Dan says, I don't know. These shows go on forever. Yeah, like in their original runs, like but like the reboots, I can't imagine. Like, I'm shocked that the Connors has been on as long as it has. Like, if you count that reboot season of Roseanne, they're 5 seasons deep. Didn't expect that. Like that's long for that. Like that Full House, the Fuller House. I think that went 3 seasons, maybe 4. I don't know. But that's over already. Oh shit. Nothing in the chat. It means I might have to do some work. So instead of working, here's this.
The Faggot of the Opera.
Yeah, so the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. As far as the stuff goes, I liked it in the end. It's probably not one I'm going to grab a whole bunch of times off the shelf or anything like that, but yeah. Garrett Morris, I for sure an underrated cast member. He's on the original cast of SNL. But he overacted the fuck out of this movie. And that stupid fucking kid is the worst kid actor I think I've ever seen. I wish him harm, him and his family. And Sack says, Law and Order, Nursing Home Division. Original cast members figuring out whose colostomy bag burst. That's not funny. Most of the original cast is dead. You're disgusting. You make me sick. He says, spoiler, it's Waterston every time. Waterston, you're dumb. Ugh. Dan says they're green lighting it now. That's fantastic. Oh, balls. I started saying it as like a fucking joke. Like, I'll just, when I can't think of something, instead of, I'm going to go with balls or penis. And then that's kind of what I've done. And yeah, I'm happy with it. It's fine. I say balls and penis when I can't think of something else to say. Nothing wrong with that. That's normal. Shouts out to PepsiCo. Sex says the Olympics did poor for NBC, so they need all the help they can get. So, let me try to share this bullshit. I don't know what exactly is here because I'm lazy. What the fuck? I want to fuck around with that. There's something called extra camera on here. What is happening? Yeah, I don't know what the fucking one looks best. I think this is probably fine. I don't know. You don't need to see me. Stop looking. But there's this ugly fucking evil broad. The headline: Kansas City woman allegedly decapitated son and dog. So, Kansas City woman allegedly decapitated her 6-year-old son and their dog. Then was heard singing loudly as cops arrived at the bloody scene. Like that, dude. That's like some fucking. That's literally like sleepaway camp minus the penis. Ow. Ooh. Hey. Oh. Like this fucked me up. I read this the other day. Tasha Haves, 35, was charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action after the crazed attack at her home on Indiana Avenue on Tuesday night. Police responded to the house shortly before midnight after the woman called for help, saying the devil was trying to attack her, according to a search warrant cited by the news outlet. The officers found what appeared to be blood near the entrance and heard Haves singing loudly when they knocked on the front door. According to the warrant, the louder they knocked, the louder she reportedly sang. An officer peered inside through a window and noticed a severed head of a child, identified as Carvel Stevens. This bitch named her kid Carvel. That's unique. After the cops entered the home through the back door, they found Haves with blood on her legs and feet. According to documents cited by Fox 4, they also determined that she had cuts on her hands and a puncture wound in the thigh. No other children were found inside the home, though police learned that 3 kids were known to live there, according to the outlet. Haves told detectives that Carvel, whom she admitted killing, was her biological child. And she's also quoted as saying, the little cocksucker wouldn't shut up about Minecraft. I didn't know what else to do. Community now knows some of the terrible details of the death of the 6-year-old that takes our breath away, Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters-Baker said in a statement. It is difficult to imagine the grief for this boy's family, for the child's classmates, his friend, neighbors. Yeah. That's like, how the fuck do you do that? I can't fathom this, man. Like throw him into the wall, threaten his life, like a father would do. Tell him you can kill him at a moment's notice, things like that. Just really strike the fucking wrath of God in him. So Sachs says, the Olympics did poor for NBC, so they know the help they can get. I think I read that. Dan says the Olympics have become a joke. Whoever gave a shit about the Olympics? I never could give a shit. Sean says, hardly anyone live streaming anymore. Just going to say that. Well, there's hardly anyone watching my fucking shows anymore. I think there's a correlation. Dan says, I don't get letting the Russian chick skate after she was busted cheating. Orc says, I'm going to have to start streaming on Gay Yard for you, Sean. Sack with the answer. He's an extra camera for when you want to do OnlyFans but are too thick for the screen. Should not have went to him. Dan says, oh, not the dog. Poor dog. Dan does bring up a good point. He says, I don't know what she's packing. And that is true. She could have a penis. Sack says that KC Broad took Mahomes banning his brother from games hard. What a great thing to do. That guy, his brother's a jerk off. Jamie says, I want to start streaming again. I'm just having confidence issues. Yeah, get back at it. Do you think, cuz? Give me some, oh, God. Sean says, hopefully in the next few months, I'm going to start streaming. Hopefully. Say hopefully again. Alrighty. So that's all I have. So we'll see. No. I wanted to get this off my chest. So I've seen this a lot, like in the last 2 weeks or so. But I read an article. I wish I would have said, I don't know where the fuck it would even be. But I'm seeing just a lot of misinformation or disinformation being spread in regards to something that, I mean, it's really important to me, to be, totally honest. Like I said, I've seen several places do this over the last little bit of time, but like there's this notion that's starting to become pretty widespread that shooting the law in Red Dead Redemption 2 does not allow you to claim that you dabble in law. And it very well may not make you a lawyer. Like I can go with that idea, that philosophy, but you could safely be referred to in legal matters without any, worry or risk that, something would be thrown out in court or, any manner such as that. Second one. I'm doing good. Speaking of, work called me skinny earlier. All right. I guess that'll stay on there. Saucy's down 80 pounds since last April. So I got like a month and a half to fucking hit a hundo. In a year. Like that'd be fucking that's I don't know. I guess I'm about on schedule. I gotta get there by April 12th. So I think I'm gonna stop eating until then. I figure like I wouldn't die in a month and a half, would I? I would. But yeah, man. That would be that'd be cool. Whatever. I mean, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. As long as I continue to progress in the right direction. Oh boy, I honestly don't know what else to talk about. Hold on. Let's just sit here in silence. See how long it takes before everyone leaves. No. Fuck, I lost. I actually lost it. I have an unboxing today. I don't know what it is. So this will be fun. Oh shit. Oh, I was gonna scream I am above the law at Ben Grimm, but the moment's over and I missed it. No more moments. There we go. Mike says awesome news. Thank you, Mikey. Jamie says that's awesome. Mikey says fasting is a long practice, dates back hundreds of years. It won't kill you. Definitely won't be happy for a few days. No, I mean literally a month and a half without food. But yeah, I've been doing an intermittent fasting. That's helped a good deal, actually. Sex is legit awesome news, my man. I'm doing my best to catch up to you and become the fat friend as I ballooned up to a nice bloated corpse found in a DG parking lot. Yeah, so I don't know. Fucking Dan said somewhere, he said Cody Rhodes at WWE tonight. Why not? I don't really care. I don't get why everyone thinks that's such a big deal. Like, he left as a mid-carder. He's gonna come back as a mid-card, an older mid-carder. I don't like, he held the fucking the little red belt. You know, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I can't imagine. I don't like the guy generally. I mean, like, some of his earlier shit was kind of fun. Like, Legacy was fine, but what can he do? Who's like the ready-made feud? You know, like, for like fucking internet dorks. You know, like David Bixenspan types. Like, I guess there's that you know, Cody versus Triple H thing, but Triple H almost died a couple months ago, so he's not really in a good way. So past that, I don't know. Like, he's a scrawny, he's a little fucking, he's an aging twink. He's an elderly twink. So, like, there's no big, like, him versus Lesnar. No, I'll pass. Him versus Lashley, pass. Big E, Roman Reigns, like, none of those guys. He's fucking, he's not on their level. Dan says Cody versus Seth would be fun. It should have been for the title, though. Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. It'll probably be a good match. That doesn't fucking motivate me. You know? I never have, and, like, even more so than in years past, I don't care about how many moves can they do. Oh, it'll be a banger. Don't care. Make me want to see someone get stabbed. Boy, there's a lot of nonsense in this goddamn chat. I will say I didn't watch the Elimination Chamber thing. I should go watch the Lesnar, like the WWE Championship Chamber, but Saxon idiot. Just totally lost my fucking train of thought. That's good. Professional broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking worthless piece of shit. Sax says Cody and Brandy versus Miz and Maurice. Rhodes to the Top versus Miz and Hurts. That's not the show. I wish it was. It's so much worse, but it fits. It's Miz and Mrs. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, if you just hear some Miz and Mrs., it's like, what, two broads? And Dan says that mixed tag will happen, and that's a fucking, I don't know, I don't care. I don't care about Cody Rhodes. Oh, Johnny J says, where is Cody Rhodes? I think that's on your property somewhere there, big guy. Got a little Cody Rhodes somewhere on the Scarecrow compound. Oh yeah, I got that fucking. I keep forgetting about that. So Patreon content will be coming this week. I don't have to work every fucking day this week, so. And I say have to, like, I got some time off because of the car burning. But give me a second here. Let me get my knife. Always have a knife. It's more of a razor blade, but it does a trick. Hold on. So we got this big old box. It's a box. I'm not going to show you the top of it because there are names on it. And this box comes from one of the lovely people over at Cable Channel 11. It's not Jess Graham, but it is Corey Ross. I don't know what this is. It came all the way from Iowa or Idaho or what is that? What is that state on the top left of the country? Is it Montana? Is that Wyoming? It's Wyoming. That's what it is. Certainly not Washington. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, fuck. You're an asshole, Corey. I love you. He said he would do it, and he did it. This goddamn dumb gizmo. And I was good. You said it would be life size. And I was going to say, well, it's not life size. But this probably is life size. I can talk into the mic again, and I probably should. But yeah, this would be, I guess, about gremlin size, right? Oh, it says fragile. Shake the shit out of it. I'm speechless, Corey. Thank you. I do appreciate it, even though I hate you, and I will never talk to you again. I'm going to get it wet. I'm just going to drown it. It talks, right? Or does it just move? What does it do? Dancing. It is a dancer, not a talker. I'm too dumb to get this to work. I should do like a whole series of it's just a fat guy not knowing how to get things out. Like, I won't have to act too much, but just, see how frustrated you can get. Oh, here, Mikey, you got the rules here. It says, remember the rules. Avoid bright lights. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't ever get them wet. And collect them all. Dan, there's a whole lot of comments tonight that I'm not pulling up. Just know that I've seen them and that I acknowledge you. Not as the head of the table, but as something at least resembling a human being with a hat. Oh, look, I wasted all of 2 minutes. There's the nice thing, the dumb little stupid asshole thing. I think Ben is correcting me, telling me it's a Mogwai. I don't care. I hate this movie. That's the best part of the joke. I don't like this fucking movie. Corey's rubbing it in my nose. Shout out to Cable Channel 11, the Horror Rumble, the racing thing that I forget. Is it Graham Kart? I don't remember, but they have go-karts. They race them. There's Horror Rumble. There's Jess Graham Live. He talks to people. He's been doing it half as long and has had bigger guests than I could ever hope to get. Must be nice to have connections, you son of a bitch. Oh, it does make noise. Fuck. I'm going to put that in a bag, wrap it in chains, and throw it into a bottomless pit. Oh, Brian Trash in the house. This is howdy, Lord Steak. You know, Brian, you are my favorite person that watches this show. I just need you to know that. You're the only one that has done as I asked and referred to me as Lord Steak. Or even Lord Sauce. I don't care. Either one is fine with me. I'm not picky, but The only one that's showing me the proper respect is a Irish landowner. Jamie says, what? Why don't you like Gremlins? Well, it's dumb. It's a dumb movie. I don't like the lead actor. I don't like the fucking stupid little Mogwai. I don't like the fat father. And Phoebe Cates doesn't get naked in it. Who cares? If you're not going to amp up what happened in fucking Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I'm not interested. That's a hard pass for me. Mikey says, can Goldberg just fall and break something? I'm not really wanting to see AARP wrestlers. Yeah, Goldberg sucks. He should go to AEW and have bangers with Sting. Oh, that's good news. Dan says that was the last match on Goldberg's WWE deal. Good. Maybe he will go to AEW. Ben Grimm says, have you seen the Key and Peele skit where they pitch Gremlins 2? I haven't. I've never really got into fucking Key and Peele too much. Like the substitute teacher and fucking the name, the wronging. That's good. Make up more words. Like that one's funny, and then all like the weird like the football player names, those are great. I've seen those, but just never really got into them. They're funny enough, but Zach says, what did you think of Juwan Howard taking swings on the sidelines yesterday? I'm for it. Basketball needs more fighting. A lot more fighting. Most things need more fighting. Oh my God. Orcs sent me a whole bunch of lewd messages. I won't read them here because I'm a sweet boy. I don't have anything. Christian sums this show up perfectly. Jesus, my life is pathetic. I look forward to this show. And I feel like, with all due respect, if you're watching this, you ain't got a whole lot else going on. But I'm glad, because I ain't got shit going on either. Let's be fucking losers together, huh? That's strength in numbers. That's strength in numbers. So unfortunately, just quick, a lot of John, he was in the chat earlier. A lot of the bands that he came up playing in were with just like old 40-year-old, like 40 to 50-year-old, like construction worker types, like interior demolition kind of fucking, I don't know what the fuck they do exactly, but they're just like, there's blue collar workers. One of the bands was like relatively successful in the area, and and then they did use his youth and talent to fucking kind of coast for a while, because they were they were playing a fucking bar in a strip mall in Cheektowaga, like they weren't doing good, great things. But there was this one, it's called Strength in Numbers, and which now I think that was the breakoff band from another thing, but like it was just this fucking dork, couldn't really sing. He had just like this one of those long goatees that like came down into a point, and they slick back hair and fucking 96 rings on each finger. They're a real weird dude. And then there was some like fucking religious psychopath. And then at some point, it might have been one of the other bands, but hopefully this is nope. There's more orc messages. Yeah, I don't know. It's just all bad. It's just bad shit. Strength in Numbers made me think of that because that was the name of the band, and they liked it because it was S-I-N. like sin. So needless to say, I'm thankful that fucking he and Ben kind of went out and just done their own thing instead of waiting for something to fucking come around, because it ain't happening out here. Goo Goo Dolls broke fucking like 20, 30 years ago almost. Like really broke. Orc says, if anyone says anything mean to me to hurt my feels, I'm banning you. No cap. Mikey says CHH is famous. Sax says, I've made a lot of bad decisions in life. Oh my God. Grabs bottle of Jack Daniels and logs out. Christian's laughing out. Says, new backdrop looks great, man. I like the brick. Thank you. I had that notion in my mind. I might eventually still do it, but I want to see if I can fucking, like on Fiverr or something, have them turn this into like a neon thing and then slap that on the brick. Which, I don't know. I guess it'll look a little better. But, okay. Stuff and words, and it's good to check your phone while you're doing a podcast. You ever just hear the dumb shit that comes out of your mouth and stuff it with a shotgun? I don't. All things considered, even, with like the car fiasco, I've been happy lately. Hasn't happened. I mean, we talked about this. Let's not get gay. But yeah, it's been cool. Fucking dude, I have nothing else to say. We're gonna fucking kill this one. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I thank all of my lovely patrons. Maybe. Big Crack Rock, Christian Hannah Horror, S'mores Indoors, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Jess Graham, Orc145626, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCac, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Ben Yukonevich, Brian Trash, Ben Grimm. All that shit's available over at patreon.com/offthegrill-podcast. We'll have the Roseanne shit should be up soon. Everything is fucking locked and loaded to fire out the first Freddy's Nightmares episode eventually. That should get done. Like I said, I have time this week. I might fucking, depending on how much sunlight comes into this room, I might try to whack that out when I get home from work. Whack that out. That's gross. But yeah, I'm actually excited for that because it's gonna be miserable. But hopefully, what is happening? Am I being erased? I think she's erasing me. Let's just stumble around for things. And let me just hit one of these for everyone.
Silence!
There we go. That'll do it for me. Till next time, Iris loves you.